Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise, which is on episode 19. Now, this episode right here shows a little backstory of Hiroto and then this person named Eve that he met a while ago, a long time ago, you know? And we have two that the episode opens up with, like, Hiroto asked by May, like, have you found what you're looking for or something? And we have to it that later on after the opening, it plays a major backstory where Hiroto got into GBN. Well, not before he ends up defeating a guy who's using a big powerful gunpla against him, you know. Eventually, you know, he'll use a certain like gunpla used by his friend to like make it to allow him to fight against him, you know. Eventually, he does have a hard time, and he will later on lose an arm to fight the guy, you know. But he'll later use the parts that were left in the battlefield, the previous people who tried to fight the guy, to able to defeat him, you know. For example, he'd be using other bomb weapons against him, or missile launchers or grenade launchers that were left behind on the battlefield against the guy. And later on, will later use one of the arms of a gunpla and destroy him and allow him to win the battle. But eventually, as you know, that he will get into GBN and will later on mess up his flight mode and meets a girl named Eve, you know? That same girl that he is looking for ever since like season 1, etc., when it was hinted and obviously given that, you know? And eventually, the time he hanged out with her, he actually had a lot of fun with her, you know, thanks to her like cheerful personality, telling him, oh, your gunpla wants to go with you, or he wants to do more things with you, and you know, he will later on build other types of armor, such as Earth armor, Mars armor, combat armor, all kinds of things, you know, that kind of stuff. Eventually, you know, we get to see that Eve will later on be one of those people to maybe absorb someone that looks like Sarah, you know? Which I question, is that her daughter, you know? But I don't know. Maybe that's me overthinking things. But eventually, as time continues on, you know, we'll get to know that Hiroto will later on be part of a team called Avalon, you know? Which is one of the main powerful teams that's like in the lead right now in the GBN world, or Gundam Battle Network world. But we have to it eventually. Hiroto does have a bad dream about Eve, you know, suffering, or something about her disappearing, disapparating, you know. Eventually, Hiroto will later on be part of an activity or mission where he was unable to like protect a colony correctly, you know, or a place correctly. Eventually, his gunpla would turn blue into a black armor type, etc., which will be its natural color. But we have to it that Hiroto will later on like take a picture with Eve, you know, in a fast-paced mode. But yeah, we have to it that the episode ends off in a certain way of a post-credit scene where Eve asks Hiroto to erase her, and I go like, whoa, are you telling me this wasn't something that else happened, you know? And the episode ends off there. And there's a preview of next episode, which might be a little devastating, but we'll have to see. Anyways, this episode right here just shows an entire backstory of Hiroto having to hang out with some person named Eve, which is pretty nice and slick, but with what's going on after what happened to her and Hiroto being edgy, I guess, or stoic mercenary, yeah. Don't know what's gonna happen next, but I guess next episode's gonna show the next part of what happened to Eve entirely, you know. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-ta-da!